From my own understanding, this assembly is a platform for those who are recently elected into office to listen to wise counsel and exchange ideas on what should be their responsibility and what also they should expect ahead. I expect this platform to provide useful ideas and also serve as a compass to those who are getting to the position of leadership and how they can be able to navigate the storms, the turbulence, the challenges and the obstacles that lies ahead. When I get this invitation, I know that the invitation was extended to me, not because I am a member of this party, but I share the beliefs, the struggle, the vision, the tenacity, the resilience of this party. What we should all expect ahead. First of all, we should be all aware that for the first time in the history of our democracy since 1999, we are having in the position of leadership someone who has the experience of being with us in the trenches. We also have someone who is an experienced and crude politician that will not only play politics on his own side, but will be interested in what happens on the other side. The greatest danger of democracy will be to have a compromise or timid opposition. And one of the problems we have been having today is that those who are supposed to speak are either afraid of speaking or they are not simply speaking. Why your party has bulldozed itself to the front order is the simple fact that you have taken over the position by virtue of doing what those who are supposed to do refuse to do it. When they talk of the main opposition, there will be a party that will be mentioned before you all. But when they talk of the visible opposition, certainly you will be the one that will be the reference. Online and offline, your members have proven to be the voice of the people and the voice of democracy. And it's a fact which I have in a number of occasions raised, that the ruling party are more concerned about what you say and what you do, and they are more irritated about what you say and what you do, and they are more eager about what you say and what you do than any other party in this country. Because your members speaks with their heart, with the vehemence and with the anger that an opposition is supposed to. And also with a clear identity that this is where you stand. If there was, the Labour Party came because other parties that are supposed to play the role of opposition refused to do that, or failed to do that. For those of you who are elected into office, especially those from the National Assembly who are going to the National Assembly, there will be a lot for you to fight for. Because you will find yourself in a situation where you have to work with people who are opposite of the manifestos of your party. And you also have to stand for the reasons to which you are elected. This is not going to be easy, because you didn't come to office because you had a godfather, and you didn't come to office because somebody paid for you. You come to office because of a hooligan of an anger by an angry Nigerians who are still angry, and who want you to be there very angry, angrier than them. And as such, just know it very well that those who voted you and those who supported you and those whose anger and mass protests and uprising by votes brought you to office can be more angrier towards you than even those who are from the other party. Whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever position you stand for, is either you represent their anger there, or they will likely see you as a traitor. But you also have to work with colleagues in the National Assembly, either as senators or as members of House of Reps. So that will be one of the challenges you are going to face when you are there. If people like me went to the Senate through the kind of mandate that got you there, I will have still been there, because I will continue to do and represent the principles, the ideals, the beliefs, the vision, the expectations, and the dreams of those who voted me into that office. People go to the National Assembly for a number of reasons. Those who went there through a godfather, you will never hear about them, you will never see them on matters of controversy until they make phone calls and hear the views of their godfathers. And those who go to the National Assembly to occupy the seat before a serving governor finishes his term, you will also not hear about them in the National Assembly. Those who go to the National Assembly because they have paid to buy the seat, you will also not hear from them. But if you look at the majority of people in the Labour Party, 99% of them, young people. So now it's like they will send you to National Assembly and put a knife behind you. Or there is a machete on top of your head. Whatever you say, whatever you do, wherever you stand, you'll be ready to use that machete on you. This platform, those of you going to the National Assembly, I believe you should meet regularly with your colleagues to take collective stand, because there will be a lot of internal pressure, there will be a lot of attempts to buy you, there will be so many things to tell you that you have already been elected into office and you are now a senator. Consider yourself one, and there's a difference between being in government and the activism that brought you here. You have to be very careful with those things. Many things I have seen, and I believe that in a forum other than this, I'll be able to relate to you. But know that you are, the government you know is that of Buhari, and the new government in power is led by someone who was also from the National Assembly, so he knows how to touch the buttons and manipulate many things. On the last note, you can make your mark in the National Assembly not simply by the projects you send to your constituency, because any senator can do that. You can make your mark in the National Assembly not simply by motions and bills, because any senator can do that. The most difficult thing you can do, which is the most important thing, is where you stand on matters of truth and justice, on matters of equity and fairness, and particularly on matters that are controversial. When controversy is brought before the National Assembly, you will see many legislators going out from the back door. They don't want to be seen, especially on Wednesdays when there will be a live telecast of whatever anybody says or do. On behalf of myself and those that came with me here, I thank you for this honor, and I believe that it's a question of time. Any opposition that is taken over by the ruling party is simply an extension of the ruling party. So you have fought to ensure that you have a chairman that is truly a chairman. You fought against a stooge, a lackey, and a satellite. People have turned you into a department of the ruling party. So it's a great fight you have done. But I want you on the last note to know there's a difference between fighting to get someone elected and fighting to recover a mandate. When Abiola won the 1993 elections, all the politicians were with him, the so-called progressive politicians. And then when it came to the issue of recovering his mandate, 95% of the politicians disappeared and left him with the civil society. They left him with Campaign for Democracy, they left him with Labour, they left him with ASU, they left him with NANS, they left him with Pengassan, they left him with the Nigerian media. When you go to his house, it was a civil society that occupied his sitting room, and they are the ones on the street protesting. Because the first point of a politician is survival. Fighting for mandate comes with a lot of sacrifice and consequences. Those that most likely will stand for you during that fight are those who are not expecting any favor from the political establishment, or those who have nothing to fear. And for the leader who is also fighting for his mandate, he should know very well that he is at the front border. His businesses may suffer, and he may pay price for standing up against establishment. Today, Abiola is no more, but his name has become immortal for standing for what is just and what is right. I thank you for this opportunity and happy deliberations. God bless.